Good, good morning, Dragons. My name is Ann Lawson.
And I'm Lohita. Thank you for joining us on February 6, 2024 for News You Need to Know.
King Charles III has cancer and will be stepping back from public duties. That comes less than a year after his coronation, and it is prompting unity in the royal family. Max Foster has the details.
Buckingham Palace announcing that King Charles III has been diagnosed with a form of cancer, just over a week after undergoing a corrective procedure for a benign enlarged prostate. The palace outlining that during that procedure, a separate issue of concern was caught, resulting in the diagnosis. The type of cancer hasn't been specified, but a source tells CNN that it's not prostate cancer. The statement released by the palace revealed that the British monarch has already commenced a schedule of regular treatments and announced that he'll postpone public-facing duties as advised by his doctors. Monday's statement also saying that Charles decided to share his diagnosis to prevent speculation and help spread awareness for those affected by cancer. The King will also continue state business and official paperwork as usual as head of state, with CNN hearing that he'll continue his weekly audience with the British Prime Minister. CNN also understands there are no current plans to appoint councillors of state, which refers to designated members of the royal family who are delegated the monarch's duties temporarily if he becomes too unwell. The public would be told if that were to change. The diagnosis, less than a year into Charles's reign, also becoming a moment of unity for the royal family. CNN is learning that Queen Camilla is preparing to play an important role during this time, continuing her full programme of public duties. Kensington Palace also announcing earlier in the day that the Prince of Wales would return to public duties this week after taking time off to support his wife, Kate, after recovering from her recent abdominal surgery. Meanwhile, Prince Harry is set to fly back to the UK in the coming days to visit his father. The family, despite their fractures over the last few years, coming back together amid this crisis. Max Foster, CNN London.
King Charles UK Britain Royals Health Europe World.
It's officially Super Bowl week. The Kansas City Chiefs are now preparing to battle the San Francisco 49ers this weekend. It's the first ever Super Bowl in Las Vegas. The festivities kicked off Monday morning with Media Day. Thousands of journalists asked the players the burning questions, ranging from the very serious to extraordinarily silly. CNN Wire has the story.
I'm living the dream.
In Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58.
Extra hype, being the first ever Super Bowl in Vegas, baby. A place known for putting on a show and making memories.
There's nobody that has a better show than Las Vegas, right? It's like the mecca of the world for entertainment.
Less than a decade ago, the NFL would have scoffed at the idea of holding a Super Bowl in Sin City. Oh, how the craps tables have turned.
Am I allowed to talk about winning money?
I've kind of had a bad track record in Las Vegas.
My favorite Vegas moment is winning at the Wynn Hotel on roulette.
We'd come out here for Labor Day weekend and just get ridiculous. The people that were involved in that know who they are.
There's this great restaurant called Toca Madera, and just the food there was absolutely phenomenal.
The Chiefs looking to double down and become the first repeat champs in nearly 20 years. The 49ers are looking to parlay a win into an NFL record-tying 6th Super Bowl title. But there is that one aspect of the game that the players just can't seem to
she's a part of Chiefs Kingdom right now. It's fun seeing her enjoy the game of football, knowing that it's kind of new to her life.
We're not trying to get wrapped up in us against Taylor Swift or anything like that.
Which Taylor Swift album title resonates with your character or persona most?
Red.
Why?
Because I get sunburned a lot.
Fearless Lover.
Fearless Lover, you're combining the two?
The Fearless Lover.
I mean, the anti-hero song, I mean, that one's pretty sweet. So I would say that, but I do love Love Story. I mean, it gets me every single time.
It might bring the NFL money. I'm pretty sure it'll do if they show on TV as much as they do. They show more than the players sometimes.
The game takes place next Sunday between the Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers.
Nevada holds its presidential primaries Tuesday, but former President Donald Trump is not on the ballot. That's because the state GOP has opted to award its delegates to the winner of the party-run caucuses, which will be held Thursday evening. A 2020 state law scrapped Nevada's presidential caucuses in favor of government-run primaries, but the Nevada Republican Party, led by Trump loyalists, opted to hold caucuses anyway this year and awarded the state's delegates to the Republican National Convention based on those results. While there will be a GOP primary Tuesday, candidates who participate will not be eligible for the caucuses or to receive any delegates. Still, some Republican presidential contenders, including former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, filed to run in the primary. Trump is now the last remaining major contender in Thursday's caucuses, which effectively guarantees his victory. President Joe Biden and Trump face only nominal oppositions in Nevada. Both are expected to win delegates to their parties' nominating conventions.
As the countdown continues to the Super Bowl 58, the Embassy of Japan in the United States has issued a statement in regards to Taylor Swift's Eras Tour in Tokyo. Friday, the embassy said despite the 12-hour flight and 17-hour time difference, it is confident Swift would comfortably arrive in Las Vegas before the game begins, adding that it is aware of concerns that have been raised over the country making it to the Super Bowl in time. Swift kicked off her Eras Tour last year in the U.S. After a short break, the tour resumed this year with concerts starting in Japan.
It's hard to forget your marriage proposal, but one South Carolina's couple's special moment has gone viral.
And it's all thanks to their friend who was distracted while filming. CNN's Jean Moose reports.
But an even bigger surprise was what was on the proposal video, shot by one of Kate's best friends.
She got everything except for the kneeling part.
At the moment when Nathan reached in his pocket for the ring, Mary Dawson got distracted by a rustling noise. She says she turned her head and the phone went with her, and by the time she panned away from the raccoon, the "Will you marry me" on one knee part was over.
She was very regretful, very nervous to tell us.
Online comments like, "I'd be taking new best friend applications," didn't help. Are you mad at Mary?
No, not at all. We thought it was hilarious.
And they did have Kate's sister taking still photos from the other side. If you string together live photos, you get to see Nathan go down on bended knee.
At least it'll be a great story at the end of the day, so I'm glad that it happened.
Mary told CNN, "We have been friends since birth and have the exact same humor, which is why I knew she would find it hilarious." Are you going to invite the raccoon to the wedding?
That would be awesome.
Why let a raccoon come between two people who have been friends forever? Chinimos, CNN, New York.
We are wishing you all a great day and goodbye from Dragon Studio.
Goodbye, Dragons.